Brace yourselves, Bitcoin investors. Grayscale is making waves again, with rumors swirling of a potential crash. This week, US spot Bitcoin ETF saw a sudden shift in flow, signaling uncertainty in the market. Stay vigilant as we navigate through these turbulent times. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's start. So we're starting off with the next one. Will make sure all the people who are just always euphoric to learn a lesson. Apparently we are diamond hunters, even if Bitcoin goes to $12,000. Also, in my opinion and renewed understanding, Bitcoin is keeping the wealthy. Sub 36 million net worths are jumping straight to the ultra high net worths. The wealthy will be skinned alive and have their wealth redistributed for the benefit of the lower class. Why? Because they own a real estate. Also, Bitcoin has locked in a hidden bullish divergence on a daily chart. This divergence often shows up during the pullbacks during a strong bullish trend, signaling the next leg higher. Bring on $82,000 next. A lot of people have tried to influence my decision making on Bitcoin over the past few years. My friends told me I was stupid for buying at $69,000, and my family told me I was crazy for holding at $15,000. Financial advisors told me it was a Ponzi and run away. My girlfriend told me I was in a cult on the internet. My brother-in-law said it picked and he sold. My cousin sold his to pay for a wedding, and my dad sold his for real estate. My mom told me to sell at $45,000. The most incredible thing is no one ever told me that it is the best returning asset of the last 15 years. No one told me that the world is becoming digitalized and finance is the next domino to fall. No one cared enough to understand inflation, monetary policy, characteristics of money, or how all fiat currencies go to zero. No one wanted to put in a work besides me. Excuse me when I get emotional with people who know next to nothing about the Bitcoin. They didn't do the fucking work, we did. I will not falter and no one will break my confidence, and I will not stop accumulating the winner in this decades-long play. I will burn bridges, run relationships into the ground, and sacrifice everything for what I believe in. Nothing stops this train. I know what I own and where it is going. I made this pause to blow off some steam, tired of the constant doubt from everyone around me. And this shit makes me want to go silent. A big fuck you to all the doubters who never took a minute to study what they own nothing of. Enjoy and getting left behind for the next 2 years. It's going to be bloody fucking great watching these bears get slaughtered on the way up, the therapist says. New big banks are now reaching out to the Bitcoin miners directly to buy Bitcoin because of the supply shortages on exchanges, per CEO of a Hot 8 Mining. Also, a gigantic Bitcoin breakout is imminent. Fact, Ethereum has lost approximately 40% of its value compared to the Bitcoin since the merge. Eventually everyone will realize that money created out of the thin air will never hold value. Only Bitcoin is real. History is repeating. Once Bitcoin breaks out, altcoins will fly. I'm ready. Are you ready for it? The altcoin season is about to start, and it's going to bring the whole market cap to the levels of $5 trillion and above. If even better, it might go for $10 trillion for a whole market right there, with Bitcoin going up to 100,000 plus. Bitcoin, it's amazing when you draw the channel from the low and high, it hits 100,000 almost perfectly. Selling is a bullish catalyst, and if you've been around long enough, you know how much it thrives on the fear and doubt. Convince everyone the halving was a flop, then send it. Also, Bitcoin's all-time high breakout in 2020 versus where we are now. Don't fall for the shakeout attempts. This bull market is not done yet, and you need to understand this. 3 days in a quarter two, Peter Schiff outdoes himself as the biggest fucking Bitcoin clown. Anyone who listens to this man's advice deserves to get absolutely wrecked over the next 18 months. So far in quarter two 2024, here are the results. Silver up 8.7%, gold up 3.4%, Bitcoin down 7%. The results speak for themselves, and a quarter two of 2024 being just 4 days. And this guy haven't looked what happened in quarter one, haven't looked what happened in the previous years, and how Bitcoin outperformed all of these assets, as silver and gold didn't do much in the long period of time, as he is only watching the profits on the short term, but the long term profits showing the truth. Have you stacked enough? 1.3 million Bitcoin left to be mined, 1.9 million Bitcoin in exchanges, which is total at 3,230,000 Bitcoins. The rest is sold and lost or held by psychopaths. 900 trillion in global wealth, 450 trillion of this store of value, 400 trillion is around the price of Bitcoin will be at $140 million. Just remember that. There is more than $2 billion worth of Bitcoin short liquidations laying around $72,000, which is probably going to be liquidated just soon. Grayscale's GBTC outflows are decreasing, and what's the latest situation in Bitcoin ETFs? Here are the details. So this week saw a shift in the flow of a US spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds with a return to a positive net inflows on Wednesday. According to data from the CoinGlass, this reversal follows a period of net outflows that saw significant withdrawals on Monday. The positive inflows into the spot Bitcoin ETFs increase as Grayscale's GBTC outflows decline. Wednesday's inflows reached $114 million following Tuesday's $40 million addition, effectively surpassing Monday's net outflows of $87.5 million. Fidelity FBTC spot Bitcoin ETF led the latest inflows, drawing $116 million, followed by BlackRock's iBeat fund with $42 million. Bitwise's BitB product ranked third with $23 million in inflows on Wednesday, and in total net inflows for the week now stand at $12 million. So Fidelity FBTC comes close to managing about 150,000 Bitcoin, about $10 billion, with BlackRock's iBeat leads the pack among the newly launched spot Bitcoin ETFs managing 256,000 Bitcoins, about $17 billion. Meanwhile, Grayscale's GBTC fund experienced a decline as falling 47% from approximately 619,000 Bitcoins to 328,000 Bitcoins valued at $22 billion. GBTC's current fee of 1.5% contrasts with the FBTC and iBeat's lower fees set at only 0.25%. So while the GBTC witnessed a significant outflows of $302 million in one day, the pace slowed with outflows of $81.9 million on Tuesday and $75 million on Wednesday, as the potential sale of 35 million GBTC shares by Genesis Global Holdco LLC earlier this month may have contributed to the selling pressure. Also, Bitcoin short-term investors lose $5.2 billion amidst the Bitcoin price crash. So the short-term holders, individuals owning Bitcoin for less than 155 days, found themselves reeling from the swift market correction, and on April 1st and 2nd, Bitcoin faced consecutive dips, plummeting by 4.6% and 6% respectively, as this shook investor confidence and triggered panic selling among the new investors. And the cumulative effect of the recent Bitcoin price crash resulted in a staggering loss of over $5.2 billion, as this equals to approximately 76,000 Bitcoins, highlighting the inherent risk associated with the short-term trading strategies amidst the Bitcoin's extreme price fluctuations. That's kind of all the information we got on today's video, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.